In this fast-paced world of online entrepreneurship, content creation is key. But what happens when your content becomes scattered and unorganized? Chaos ensures. Let me ask, friend, if you understand the common problems entrepreneurs face when their content is unorganized, oh no, do you run the risk of poorly named and saved content that may never see the light of day? Fear not, though, as I'll provide 3 simple tips for managing your content using a basic system with Google Sheets and Google Drive. And yes, I'll explain why starting a content management system early on is critical, even before you hire your first virtual assistant. So let's get organized. Oh my goodness, do you want to know the best way to help a friend? Write a review or share this podcast. That way other brilliant business owners just like you can find the show. Hey, online business owner, welcome to the Content Systems for Growth with me, Michelle Dewey. Are you ready to let go of guilt, stress, and missed deadlines? Are you struggling to keep up with the demands of running a household, taking care of your family, and creating consistent organic content? Well, you're not alone. Juggling all the to-dos of being a mom and owning an online business can be challenging. But here's the good news. By implementing effective content systems and organization strategies, you can streamline your workflow, increase your productivity, and finally take control of your schedule. Each week, I'll explore content management systems and mindset hacks to help you rediscover your creativity, passion, and enjoyment in content creating. If you're ready to save time with systemized content marketing strategies and productivity tips, then go refill your coffee mug, pop in those earbuds, and let's tackle that pile of laundry. It's time to reclaim your time and energy while you take your business to the next level. Let's grow, friends. The struggles of unorganized content. When your content is unorganized, you face a multitude of challenges. Unorganized content can be a nightmare to manage. Imagine spending hours searching for the brilliant blog post you wrote a month ago, only to give up in frustration. I know it leads to wasted time searching for files, missed opportunities to repurpose that valuable content, and a general feeling of chaos in your business. When everything is scattered across different folders, devices, or platforms, it can become challenging to locate what you need when you need it. Recognizing the impact of disorganization is the first step towards creating a system that brings order and efficiency to your content management process. Unorganized content hinders your ability to repurpose and maximize its potential value. You could be missing out on opportunities to reach a wider audience and increase your online presence. But don't let disorganized content hold you back any longer, friend. Here are 3 simple tips for managing content using a basic system. Creating a management system for your content doesn't have to be complicated. Here are 3 simple tips utilizing a basic system with Google Sheets and Google Drive. Tip number 1, establish a file structure. Start by creating a well-organized file structure in Google Drive. Create folders for each content type, such as a blog post, video, or social media graphics. Within each folder, further categorize by topic or date. This structure will provide a clear hierarchy and make content retrieval a breeze. Think about broad categories that will align with your business, such as blog, social media, or content planning. Within each category, I want you to establish subfolders for specific topics or your campaigns. This structure will provide a clear roadmap for effortlessly organizing and locating your content. Episode 4 is digital content organization, and episode 2 is content file organization. I'd love for you to give those a listen if you'd like more information. Tip number 2, we're going to utilize Google Sheets for tracking. Creating a Google Sheet acting as your content inventory. Include columns for content titles, descriptions, keywords, publication status, and links to the corresponding files. This sheet will serve as your central dashboard, allowing you to locate and track your content assets quickly. Do you want to know one other advantage to this? You can use this as well for your content planning and a place to store all your content ideas for the future. Tip number 3 is to implement a consistent naming convention. I may be speaking to the choir here, but have you ever encountered a file with a vague or confusing name, making it nearly impossible to understand its purpose? In other words, ever come across a file with a vague name like Untitled or Final Version 2? I am not throwing any stones here because I actually came across one recently. We've all been there. But here's the problem. Poorly named and saved content is a common issue that often results in content getting lost to the abyss of your digital storage. It becomes a needle in the haystack buried underneath layers of forgotten files. Your valuable content may never see the light of day without a clear and consistent naming convention. So it's time to put an end to the frustration and establish a simple naming and saving convention that works the best for you and your business. Develop a standardized naming convention for your content files by incorporating relevant details like date, topic, and of course a version number. This practice ensures clarity, making searching easier and prevents content from getting lost in the depths of your digital archives. For instance, you could name your blog post blog underscore post underscore title underscore month day year, or a social media graphic could be named social underscore media underscore graphic underscore the campaign name underscore the version. You know what? You could also go as far as saying IG for Instagram if you prefer, or if you wanted to not put in social media, I actually just use the abbreviation in brackets of SM. That way I know it is a social media file. Here's the thing. Consistency is key, enabling you and others to quickly identify and comprehend the content's purpose without any guesswork. If this feels overwhelming, create a cheat sheet. What's great about a cheat sheet, friend, is when you bring on your first virtual assistant, they will understand the naming conventions of your files by simply referencing your cheat sheet that you created for yourself. Episode 3 covers file naming. I want you to go back and listen to that if this is a pain point for your business. The importance of starting early, friend. You might be wondering why you should start establishing a management content system before hiring a virtual assistant. The answer is simple. It sets you up for success. By organizing your content early on, you'll develop efficient habits and processes. When the time comes to delegating tasks to a virtual assistant, you'll be ready to seamlessly hand over your well-structured system. Starting early prevents overwhelm and ensures a smooth transition as your business grows. Plus, it just makes you more efficient and effective in your business. Once you have a simple content management system in place, onboarding a virtual assistant does become a breeze. With organized folders, clear file names, and a centralized content repository, you can easily share access to specific folders or files with your assistant. For me personally, I have one file that is my business name that I can share out to my virtual assistant or to my team. And all of that content in there, I know they can see. So if something were to happen with our relationship, I only need to remove them from one place in my Google Drive instead of trying to figure out what folders I've shared with them across all of my different aspects of my business. This ensures that you have everything they need to support you effectively without getting lost in a content maze. So entrepreneur, it's time to take control of your content. Managing your content doesn't have to be a daunting task, even if you haven't been the most organized business owner in the past. A management content system is your ticket to organization, efficiency, and maximizing the value of your content creations. By recognizing the challenges of unorganized content, addressing the risk of poorly named and saved files, and implementing these 3 simple tips for content management, you can create an efficient system that brings order to your business. Start small, develop consistency, and enjoy the benefits of a streamlined content management process. With a simple content system in place, you'll be better equipped to collaborate, repurpose content, and maximize your business's potential. So say goodbye, friend, to the struggle of unorganized content and the risk of bearing your wonderful, unique work. Embrace the simplicity of a Google Sheet and a Google Drive system by establishing file structure, tracking your assets, and implementing a consistent naming convention. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead, start now, even before you hire your first virtual assistant, and pave the way for a successful and streamlined content journey. Your online business will thank you. So just pick one thing this week to implement and move ahead. Will you start creating folder structures, a naming convention? What is the one thing that you will do in your business so you can move it forward? Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful week.
Yay! Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you found this episode valuable and learned some actionable tips that you can implement in your business so that you can feel accomplished and less stressed. If you enjoyed this show, please take a quick minute to share this with your business bestie, subscribe, and leave a review. It helps me reach more business owners just like you. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in future episodes, please reach out to me on my website. I've created a form just for you. Remember, with the right system and mindset, you can achieve the success your heart desires. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to chatting with you next time. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful week. And don't forget, let's grow, friends.